Hello, everybody. I am coming at you today with the week 91. I had to go back and check to see when the last time I made a video was. Actually, been 3 weeks, so I've been slacking a bit, but not much has been going on. So I've just been kind of doing my thing, and I did a couple weeks of pet sitting and whatnot, so it was kind of nothing to report at all, no scale or anything. So I was just keeping quiet. Um, Yeah, so I'm coming. I haven't shaved or anything. Oh, look awful. Um, I'll take care of that soon enough. Got my coffee, which is all important. So I thought I would come in today and give you a little stat update. Things are going okay, as expected, as they have been for the past 6 months or so. Um, yeah, let's do the whole thing, right? My high weight was 407 pounds, and that was back, 5, 10 years ago, um, when I went to the hospital and there was actually a scale big enough to weigh me. But when I started this journey, my last appointment with my surgeon, I was at 376 pounds. Um, and then I did my pre-op diet, and on surgery day, I was 350 pounds. And this morning I weighed in at 177.3 pounds, which is up about a pound and a half since the last time that I spoke with you. So I've gained a little bit over 3 weeks. Not a lot. I think it'd be more. I eat so much food, guys. Like it's work. Eating food is work. There's no other way to put it, especially when you have a sleeve and you have to eat, eight times a day. Um, to get those calories in that you need. Um, so yeah, it's work, and I don't really enjoy it. Like really, like I know people are like, "Boo-hoo, poor Peter's gotta, is has to eat and he doesn't enjoy it." But um, even with the foods that are good foods, like they're tasty foods or whatever, like I've been bagel or um, you know chocolate this or a snack bar. I eat so many snack bars because they're easy to go down, a lot of calories. But yeah, it is what it is. It's what I have to do um, so that I can keep up my activity and build muscle, which is what I want to do. So, I just kind of suck it up and get it done. But it is work. I mean, don't be fooled. It is work. It's not easy to take in this much food. So, how much food am I taking in? You might ask. Well, it's actually been a pretty a sort of lower sort of couple weeks because, like I said, I have been house sitting, so my activity has been a little bit less, and also my food choices have been a little bit limited as well. So yeah, so I did the math. I did math 3 weeks, guys, for you. So you better appreciate these numbers. Um, my calories over the past 3 weeks have averaged out to 3,464 a day, and that has been pretty variable. Like I've had a couple days where I was like 4,000, and then a couple days where I was like 3,000. So it's really been going up and down. I don't really have, I try and like on days like after exercise, I try and make sure that I get a little bit more, and if it's a rest day or whatnot. I try and take a little bit less. So I'm not trying to be too strict about it. Um, but yeah, I mean, some days, I just feel like I need more than other days. Like after a leg day, like I need food. I need a lot of food, and I need a lot of carbs, and I need it quickly. So, um, yeah. So my exercise has averaged out 89 minutes a day, which is kind of high actually, because I've been taking rest days, and um, there were a couple weeks there where I didn't do weight training for very long periods. Um, well, very long. 60 minutes instead of my normal like 90 minutes. But um, anyway, it all averages out, and I've been shoveling snow this week, so that adds on another 10 minutes a day or something like that. So um, yeah, so that's it. In terms of nutrients, I still try and take in around 200 grams of protein. It's a lot of protein. It's more than I need, but you know, it's fine. Um, and for carbs, I take averages about 450 grams of total carbs a day, and average about 55 of that is fiber. So around 400 net carbs um, a day, which is pretty good. And that fiber is really important. You know, and I mean, I always tell people this, but you know, fiber is really important. Eating whole sort of foods with fiber in them is important when you're choosing your carbs. I mean, you have to have that fiber because that helps buffer your blood sugar. And we all know when your blood sugar gets high, your insulin spikes. And the reason why it does that is it wants to lower your blood sugar. So what does it do? The insulin spikes, turns that that sugar in your blood into fat. So it's really important that you have that fiber in your system, and it also helps regulate, you know, your how you get your nutrients out of that roughage in your intestines. You know, the fiber helps keep your gut bacteria going, and that helps scavenge all those metals, the zinc and the manganese and iron and all that stuff out of the food that you intake. So I mean, it's important. It's important, and it also helps with your cholesterol, and it helps flush out your system, basically, literally, and also through, you know, the work that it does in your digestive system. So that's important. I just want to put that out there. Because I was watching a video the other day. I forget who it was, and you know, my apologies if I sound gruff. I always sound gruff when I talk about other people, but they were doing a detox diet, and I'm just like, guys, we have to get over these diet things. There's no such thing as a detox diet, okay? There's nothing you can put in your body that is going to help clean it out other than water and fiber. Lemon juice, or all these crazy things people do, garlic diet or cabbage, think it's going to flush out their system. There's nothing you can put in that is going to increase getting stuff out. The only thing that helps cleanse your body, like I said, is water and fiber, and not putting more junk in. So refraining from whatever food that is causing you, whether it's like fatty foods or carby foods or whatever. Not eating that is your detox. Nothing that you take in is helping detox you. So don't waste your money and time and effort on having a detox diet, because you want to have an exclusion diet. That's how you help flush out your system. It's not something you take in, it's what you don't take in. And let your body work to get out whatever's in there. So yeah, preach of the day. Oh yeah, another thing that bothers me. As long as I'm on a rant, you know, I might as well keep ranting, right? The other thing is fat burners. I have to take a fat burner, whether it's some pill or some supplement, or they have to, you know, eat cinnamon, all these things. It drives me crazy, because there's no food you can take in, or no supplement that you can take in, that's going to significantly increase the amount of fat you burn. If you want to burn fat, you have to do activity. And don't talk to me about the research articles. I've read the research articles. I know how to read a research article. And you'll notice they'll say, okay, well, relative to control group, you know, the group that took, you know, 50 grams of cinnamon a day, they burned more fat. Well, okay, it's probably valid, statistically valid that they did, but you'll notice in all these articles they never compare that calorie burn or that fat burn to some real activity like walking or doing a squat. And if you compare the actual magnitude of those changes relative to that, it's completely insignificant. So no fat burners, people. Save your money, buy some sneakers, buy a cute gym outfit, whatever it is you have to do, get some activity in. Don't buy fat burner stuff. it's just a waste of your money. You're getting conned, basically. And if you do, I always recommend people who are dead set on getting those fat burners, if you do, try and buy it in like a 10 kilogram container and store that up on the top of your shelf. So every day when you go get it, you're actually doing some real work to get it down. My gosh, we're at 10 minutes already. How did that happen? What else has been going on with me? Not a lot. I mean, I've been keeping to myself and just being quiet. I've been playing video games. Um, yeah, not much else. My car broke down last week. I had to get my power steering and my tires and my wipers and all these kind of things that's kind of been adding up on my car. I had to get that all taken care of, which I thought was fine because I had this house sitting job, but I got notice this week that they won't be needing you anymore. They won't be needing me anymore. So I was kind of counting on that to pay for that bill. Well, I mean, I already paid the bill, but I was counting on that money to actually have food to eat for the rest of the week. So I'm kind of, scrounging through my cupboards, and I've got a lot of food, but it's just not necessarily food that I want to eat. I don't know. You guys have been in that situation, maybe. But it is what it is. It's kind of discouraging and disappointing, but it's not the first time something like this has happened. So I'll just get through it. So this month is going to be not so fun, and next month, since I'll have to be replacing all that on top of my normal, like I'm due for to get my proteins and all that kind of stuff next month. So next month is going to suck too. But winter sucks. Either way you do it, it's going to suck. The gym has been going okay. I'm feeling really good, and I'm really starting to see muscles up my shoulders, my chest, my arms, of course, my legs, of course. They're always doing okay, but just being able to see those changes is great. The weight is not going up very much at all. I mean, with most of the things that I do, and in some cases actually going down. Like for Roundman Disappears, who put out a video or a Facebook post, I forget which was, about some things. He had done his first unassisted tricep dip, and I was like, I haven't done any of those for a long time. The same thing with pull-ups. I haven't done any pull-ups for a long time, so I was like, I wonder where I'm at with those. And I'm actually worse off than I was 3 or 4 months ago. They're actually harder to do now. Which kind of sucks, but that's what happens, when you don't do a particular exercise consistently. I mean, you don't progress on it. I was kind of hoping that all the accessory stuff that I was doing was maybe feeding into that, but no, you have to actually do the actual exercise that is enjoyable and cool to do, like tricep dips, pull-ups. Those are kind of basic things that I'm going to try and work back into my routine. The deadlifts are going great. I really enjoy deadlifts. I need to get some equipment now so that I can progress a bit more. Because the weight, I mean, like I said a couple of videos, I'm starting with the bar. I started with the bar, which it's 45 pounds or something. And now I'm up to 3 times that because I put the big plates on. So that's getting up to where it's significant weight. And my form is still not great. So I worry about my back. So I've got to get a belt. They do have one kind of hangs around the gym, but it doesn't really fit me very well. It's kind of got this narrow. I think it's narrow on one side and wide on the other. It kind of, with my excess skin, it causes issues. Let's just put it that way. It makes things bulge and it's not comfortable. I need to get a nice big wide band belt to keep things in place, let's say. What else? Skin. Yeah, the skin is, like I said, I put on a little bit of weight, and I really don't think a lot of it's fat, but something is happening in my midsection. Above my belly button, it's really sagging and bunching up there more than normal. But at the same time, when I look down, I'm flat, and even to my hips goes down so maybe it's not sticking up more. Maybe it's the rest that's getting pulled back in. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, it's starting to bother me, and it's not rashes, but there's some redness and moistness there that I don't enjoy. I don't know if you guys have had that issue, but yeah. So that's me. That's what's going on with me. I want to do a bunch of shout outs, but I'm at 15 minutes, so shout outs to everybody. A lot of people. You got Wonderland, you got a bunch of 100-pound people lost, you got all my fitness peeps um, who are doing great, and yeah, and Elizabeth, she's really kicking butt in gym. Like she put up a picture on Facebook of post workout this week, and her trainer's doing a good job, really working her hard. So, and she's put out like 50 videos this week. I don't know if you've caught one of them, but she's been busy. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. Week 91 complete. Um, moving on. Christmas, maybe. Maybe I'll see you back at Christmas. I'm not too fond of Christmas, but a year-end review, maybe. Speaking of year-end reviews, I don't know if any of you guys watch my videos, but if you do, I'd like to hear from you guys. Corey, Mark, ESG Bear, who else? There's a lot of people that haven't made videos for a long time, and it would be nice for them just to check in, let us know how they're doing. Yeah, that's it. Bye, guys. Get out there, get your fitness in, be strong, and I will see you later. Bye.